2 Timothy 1 verse 7 says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I'm reciting this because a friend of mine called me recently. She had gone to an interview for a job that she wanted really badly, and it fell apart. She says she couldn't find her words, couldn't gather her thoughts, couldn't get her footing. The anxiety took over, and the next thing she knows, she was in and out so fast, she barely recognized herself. And afterwards, she was devastated, not because she didn't get the job, but because she was disappointed in herself. She kept saying, I don't know what's wrong with me, Sandra. I keep doing this. I keep getting in my own way. And I listened. And I found myself having two completely different reactions at the same time. The first was compassion. I love her because I'm thinking, sweetheart, why are you acting like you're the only one? Who told you that everybody else walks into the room fearless? Who told you that everybody else isn't wrestling with insecurity? You think you're the only woman hearing the voice that says you're too old, too fat, too late, too inexperienced, too much, too little. You think you're the only one carrying that soundtrack in your head, please. Most of us are dragging an entire choir of doubts into every important room. So the difference is not confidence. The difference is action. And that's where my second reaction came in. Because after I talked her down, after I comforted, after I reminded her that you're human, I have to tell the truth. Stop acting like you have forever. Stop acting like another opportunity is guaranteed. Stop acting like life is handing out endless auditions. This is the room. This is the interview. This is the conversation. This is the moment. And at some point, you have to decide, will fear be in charge or will I? Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is saying, you can come with me, but you don't get to drive. You can sit in the back seat. You can complain the entire ride. You can tell me all the reasons I'm going to fail, but you're not touching the steering wheel. I've spent enough years waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel certain, waiting to feel confident. Now I know better. Nobody feels ready. The people you admire, they're scared too. They just stopped negotiating with fear. And here's the other thing. Transparency is underrated. There is nothing wrong with saying in the moment, this opportunity means a lot to me. Hold up, I'm feeling a little nervous. Give me a moment to collect my thoughts. People are far more human than we give them credit for. And what they respond to is authenticity. What they remember is your presence. What they trust is honesty. So yes, give yourself some grace. But don't give yourself excuses. There is a difference. Grace says, you're human. Excuses say, stay small. Grace says, try again. Excuses say, wait until you're fearless. And that day never comes. And here's what I want for all of us, especially those of us in the second half of our lives. Stop waiting for confidence. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for permission. The moment is here. The opportunity is here. The life is here. Fear will always have something to say. Let it talk. Then go get the thing anyway. I'm Sandra Daley-Sharif, author of Sacred and Sovereign, 365 Days of Biblical Wisdom Reinterpreted for Women Ready to Stop Waiting and Start Becoming. Every week I write about faith, I write about fear, reinvention, the sacred work of showing up fully, especially in the second half of our lives. Find me on Substack, the link is in my bio. And if you're in a season where fear keeps winning, where you keep getting in your own way and you're tired of it, reach out to me. Sometimes you don't need a therapist. Sometimes you just need someone who will tell you the truth with love. And I'm honored to be that person.